Okay, not gonna lie, I haven't been feeling really motivated to read lately. I've just been in kind of a slump. Well, to be fair, I read like 4 books at the same time, and when I end up finishing nothing, I blame myself. But one thing that I've noticed is that reading shorter books can be really helpful when you're in a reading slump, at least for me. And you feel this sense of accomplishment every time you finish a book, especially for classics too, because classics that have super long pages terrifies me because I know it's gonna take me forever to finish it. But anyway, I have some of my favorite short classic books here, and I believe that all of them are under 250 pages. So the first one that I have on the list is The Great Gatsby, and this is only 184 pages. I read this a while ago, and the writing style is definitely my favorite. I just thought the descriptions and prose are so vivid and beautiful. It is filled with complex characters, and if you like Taylor Swift or listen to any of her songs, I think you'll definitely enjoy this book. Next up, I have Franny and Zooey. I read this while reading like Jess Mariano from Gilmore Girls video, and I just fell in love with it. Nothing really happens in the story. It's literally just characters talking, and I just love a no plot, just vibes type of book. If you like Catcher in the Rye, I think you'll have no problem enjoying this book. Though for me, I actually preferred Franny and Zooey over Catcher in the Rye. Okay, moving on, I have The Outsider / The Stranger by Camus. And this novella is only 129 pages long, so you can probably finish this in one sitting. This is a book that is filled with philosophical themes. It is easy to read but also deeply thought-provoking at the same time. The story involves a murder and it is about the main character dealing with the repercussions of it. It is a little bit dark but it's really fast-paced, so again, you can probably finish this really quickly. The next book that I have is Miss Dalloway, and the edition that I have is only 172 pages. Okay, the plot for this isn't necessarily fast-paced, but the way it is written definitely can be invested in the story. The writing in the book feels like poetry and everything is just so beautiful. It is also filled with social commentaries and themes about time and death, and honestly it's just one of my favorite things to read about. Next up, I have Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, and this book is only 215 pages. This book actually took me by surprise because I didn't think that I would enjoy it as much as I did. I wasn't a fan of the way it is written at first because the story is told in a non-linear type of way, but it slowly grew on me, and I think the fractured writing style is what makes the book so interesting. If you have never read a Kurt Vonnegut book before, I think this one is a good place to start. And the last book that I have is Alice in Wonderland and also Through the Looking Glass. This is definitely one of my favorite children's classics. Well, this and Peter Pan, because it's just so hard for me to choose just one. This is only 154 pages and the story is just so whimsical. I just thought the world is so immersive and it really feels like an escape from reality. Plus, I just love the characters so much, and honestly, it's just such a comforting read. And these are all the books that I have. These are some of my favorite short classic literature books, and I hope this was somewhat helpful.